Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your girl, the Sky Zone. What's going on? What's going on? Guys, I'm not gonna be on here long, but I wanted to Miss Lady T, what's going on, baby? What's up? Great morning to the family out there. Great morning. If you're new to my platform, I'm Sky Zone, okay? And what I do on this particular platform is talk about an array of subjects, okay? What might have happened over the weekend? Excuse my head, okay? I'm looking at hotmess.com this morning, but this afternoon, this morning, wherever you may be. I don't know if you all have been paying attention to what's been going on here lately. Our A and B selection before I get off into this. This is Be For Real by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, aka Teddy Pendergrass, before he became a solo artist. What's up, Jersey girl? Zaya! What's up, baby? What's going on, y'all? We got to break this down, y'all. We got to get in here and break this down, okay? Tasha K. I do not own the rights to this footage or audio. I'm using it under the Fair Use Act, Section 107, for educational and entertainment purposes only. Latanya, what's going on, y'all? I picked this here selection here, this A and B. Tony G. Tony, oh my God, baby, you got to see me looking at hotmess.com. It is what it is. It's Sunday. It's my off day, okay? I'm going to be looking like this probably all day. I probably won't even unravel this rap today. We gotta. Did y'all have anybody got a chance to listen to that interview? That shit was juicy. Let me wipe my glasses off before I get off into this. Let me get off into this. Hold on, y'all. Hold the fuck on right now. Ooh, I gotta break it down. But until I get done, until I get started breaking it down, listen to Teddy. You see, Jaguar. Jaggy. I need you to listen to Teddy. What I'm talking about, because from time to time I can remember you coming to me, putting your head on my shoulder and crying. Oh, Papa, why? I'm gonna break it on down, y'all. I gotta break this down. Why? Why don't nobody want to be my friend? They don't want to be your friend because you run your mouth too much. You told me a long time ago, you said, Papa, what am I doing? Woo, Jackie, pay attention, my baby. I didn't want to tell you that. I thought you'd have sense enough to realize what you're doing, but I see you don't. Let me wipe these glasses off. Let me wipe them off. I'm going to play some audio right quick. Inserts from that audio, from that interview. This video probably, see, people are too sensitive today. I'm gonna say they don't want to hear all that job you talking about. You see, they don't want to hear about what you got because they trying to get it too. I'm going to say what I got to say. Tell it to you. I'm going to read y'all comments in 1 second. I got to get my extra eyes on you, okay? I got to put my extra eyes on you. As much as it hurts me. Shout out to see people going around behind our backs. Atlas Love Zone. I was over at his house last night, and I believe he's live right now. She ain't this. I really like him. I haven't had a chance to hear him sing yet. I like him. But some of them witches that be over there, I can't stand you motherfuckers. I swear to God. And I do mean motherfuckers. Because y'all get on my motherfucking nerves. Because y'all are ignorant. Some of y'all are ignorant. And let me just say this here too before I go off into my Jaguar piece about some of them over there. Okay. Now, I'm in the chat and I'm making, some of them sound, you could tell a woman that's been scorned and been dogged by a man and have not forgiven themselves nor that man for fucking them over. And I'm going to tell you, I ain't going to sit up here and try to act like I ain't never been in no bad relationship or been dogged by no man or chose the wrong man. I ain't trying to act like my picture been pretty because it ain't always been great. It's been some fucked up times. I've made some bad choices when it came down to men, but I don't hold none of them men accountable. I hold myself accountable. Okay, because a man only gonna do what you allow him to do. I had my reasons why I chose the men I chose in my life. I hold myself accountable. I don't blame myself. I'm not mad at me. It was a season in my life where I was, and I'm only saying this here for you women so y'all can get over that bullshit, because some of y'all need pure deliverance. You need to grow the fuck up. And you need, and I'm gonna tell you too, some of you motherfuckers, I know y'all leader be hitting y'all with the they ain't educated over there on that side, and because I'm so sick and tired of you witches trying to keep on with what's your educational level. I'm gonna tell you once, and I'm gonna tell you hoes again. And at this point, I'm being straight derogatory to you motherfuckers because y'all always trying to hit somebody with what's your education level. It's 4 fucking letters. It's called BOSS. Boss. That's my educational level, bitch. Okay? For your bitches that want to know, that's my motherfucking educational level. Bitch, don't come for me like I told you, Kale's hairline in that chat last night with your ignorant ass. Because see, that comment was real fucking ignorant. Okay? And I know it's Sunday. I know it is. But see, I don't, live by that. Okay, some of y'all do, and I ain't trying to disrespect y'all. They do. I respect everybody's opinion, but what you're not gonna do is disrespect mine and try to say, "Oh, what type of?" No, she says. I'm gonna read it verbatim exactly what was said. Hold on, I done cleaned these motherfuckers up. I done shined them up. Let me tell you exactly what this witch said in that damn chat. Now, first off, if you don't want people coming over to y'all platforms that you know from the other side and gonna have an opinion, don't welcome us over there. Don't do it. Okay, and I'll stay the fuck from over there, period. But if you're gonna allow me to come over there, what you're not gonna do is silence my mouth, silence my opinion, and silence my voice. And just because I don't think like you, we can all respectfully and humbly disagree. But don't ever call yourself attacking me because I have a different mindset than yours. Okay, just hey, respectfully disagree. That's what grown people do. They just respectfully disagree. I didn't attack you motherfuckers at one point in time. I just kept calling it. I'm like, that's feminist. That's a feminist comment. This feminism. Okay, and that's what a lot of them over there display all goddamn day long. Them women that be that support the narratives that they run with. They act like men are just fucking dogs. See, I don't think like that about men. I don't feel like all of them ain't shit, all of them dogs, they ain't no good. Because see, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not one of these women who want to live in this world without a man. That's not me. I ain't on one, I can do it all myself. I'm the queen of the damn. That I am. I am a queen. Hair wrapped up, fucked up and all. I'm still a queen. That don't take or make or break me. Okay. I am just that. And the man don't validate that for me. I do on my own, but at the same token, when he comes along, he adds to my queenship. Okay, we king and queen at that moment. Okay, but I'm not one of them women who feel like I said, I used to be, because see, what happens is your security, your independence, and all that can have you fucked up out here. And your unforgiveness of the men who have hurt your ass will have your mind completely fucked up. And you can hear it when they speak, especially that goddamn Keep R. Kelly Down. You are hurt, sis, and you need restoring. Okay, there's a couple of subjects of people that I would love to refer you to so you can get over that bitterness that you are holding within your your heart, honey. Okay, you need to see one thing the scripture tells you to is and I'm paraphrasing, is to be careful what you allow to get in your heart. Okay, because your heart is very, 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 it controls everything. Okay. If you don't watch it, sweetheart, bro, you're going to have heart problems, okay? I'm gonna give you that one for free. You better be careful what you allow. You're going to have to learn how to forgive. I mean, let me show y'all what this here witch said, and then I'm going to read y'all comments in one doggone quick second. This is what this, all because I said that's feminism in the comments. So they going to say, she said feminism is the reason why birth control is available. Please educate yourself on it at Sky's Long. Are you fucking serious? Are you birth control? Do you know what the fuck feminism is? Huh, sis? Do you know what that is? That's not what that is. That has nothing to do with that. So my response was this. This is what I said to this witch. I said, Kels hairline, basically, because I just, I shorten your name up. I ain't got time to do all that texting and shit. I said, Kale's hairline, we are speaking from the relationship aspect, because that's what they were over there talking about, relationships, men and women, and it's double standards. I don't give a fuck. That's why I put that post up not too long ago, okay? Boom. I said, Kale's, we are speaking from a relationship aspect. Please, let's not do that. Education has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with this open forum. I said, don't try to disrespect or discredit my education. Because see, they all, because, Larry be over there, they all ain't educated over there. Girl, don't believe that. Don't believe that. Don't believe that, sweetie. Just because I ain't over here flashing all my motherfucking degrees from this side of the wall all the way back. Baby, don't believe that, sweetheart. Don't. And just because I may use a fire word here and there, honey, please don't do that. Okay? Because you don't know how ignorant you sound with that. And y'all don't know how ignorant y'all sound. Then they kept on putting in the chat. It's not what she put in there. She said it feminine exists due to gender bias. You almost on the right street, sweetie, but that's not quite what that feminist is not due to. That feminist is due to your Democratic Party. Okay, they playing a lot on that right now. Okay. But I'm going to touch on that in a minute because I don't want to get there just yet. But I do want to let you motherfuckers know. Can y'all come with something else? Because see, y'all, even y'all most ignorant person come on to the platform and leave her little comments. The one who left her address on. She sit up there and blurted out her whole motherfucking address on social media. She doxed her own self. She's so desperately seeking for attention. She gonna put her own address down here, make a video up of her goddamn address. I live at so-and-so, so-and-so, south side of Chicago. Come see me. Pull up. But y'all educated though. But y'all sitting up here putting out, you're doxing yourself, but you're educated. That's not education, baby. That's ignorance. Okay, it's a difference. I'm gonna read what y'all are saying right now. I'm going to read what you're saying right motherfucking now. And then I'm going to get off into this spiel of my title of the Tasha K. Jaguar Wright. And for those that don't know who Jaguar Wright is, she's an industry person that's been in the industry for years and years. And now she wants to out different people in this so-called industry that she once was a part of. Okay. She used to sing with the Roots. Okay. Okay, let me see what y'all been saying. Hold on. I apologize, but I just had to get that shit off my motherfucking chest. Guys, hey, look, that entanglement here is just not down. Okay, I came to you straight up. You know what I'm saying? Straight black woman today. Okay, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of my womanhood. Whether it's down with this hair don't define me either. Okay, it don't. Some women shallow like that, not this one. Okay. You gonna get me on my good days and my bad days. You gonna love me and like me on my good day or my motherfucking bad day. It's just that goddamn simple. And I could care less because I love me. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, honey, I love me. Good day and bad day. Hey, Shirley, what's going on? Loving R. Kelly for R. Kelly. That's why I'm strictly solo bolo. Okay. I solo been watching a lot bogus bullshit talking about some of the real people who for real okay. I agree. Okay. I love R. Kelly. See you at also that right. Okay, y'all typing shorthand today. I have stopped listening to a few of them. Shaking my head. Y'all typing fast trying to get that shit out. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. Be trying to get your comment out because that's how I was feeling last night over there. I'm like, I couldn't even get my shit out fast enough. I wanted to drop a video down in the goddamn chat box. I'm pretty sure YouTube will come up with that. So, they gonna come up with all kind of shit. Hey, he got my heart and soul. What's going on? Shannon, what's up, baby? Shannon, what's going on? Shannon for R. Kelly. Tony G, I'm sorry, Sugar Lip, but I just can't get that idiot any attention. Give that idiot any attention at all. Oh, Tony G, that's why I was on Atmos Love platform. I wasn't on Larry's. I was over there with him. Okay, at Tony G, you need to quit your best LL College Scott Sugar Lips, that's too cute. Yeah, hey, he got my heart. He be calling me that girl, cracking me up, making me blush and shit. Got, you know what I'm saying? Got my dimples and shit, smiling like a mug. He be having me blushing like a mug. I can't even get my commentary out. He's talking about she knows she my Sugar Lips. Yeah, I can't even get my shit out because hey Trace, I thought I seen you come up in here. He be having me cracking up because I can't even get out what I'm trying to say because I be blushing like a motherfucker. That's when you know I'm blushing because you will see both these dimples. You don't even know I have had no dimples until he get to messing with me. All while I'm talking, you don't see these dimples come out, but as soon as he get to messing with me, he pop out. Shit, I go, you know what I'm saying? It feel good. You know what I'm saying? To be well in tune with your femininity and not be offended by it. You know what I'm saying? Not call that, not feel like it's being intrusive when a man actually gives you a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, some of them women over there, you can hear when they talk, especially that keep R. Kelly down. Somebody has hurt the front door up out of that sister right there. Sis, you need to you are the type of woman who will scare a lot of men off because they can hear your pain when you speak. I have been dogged out, but you don't hear all that when I speak, okay? Because I don't want to get that energy off when I'm in the presence of a male. You know what I'm saying? A male energies, female energies. Hell, I don't want to come across like I'm some ain't got over that shit, bitter ass woman. Like I said, at one point in time, I did. And speaking of which, you can hear all that with Miss Jaguar Wright. Okay, she's another one. Okay. These sisters, we have to be very, very careful with these here. This is a very, very, very sensitive and touchy topic, I must admit. Okay, it really is because, you know, some people just haven't got over a lot of shit that has been done to them by men. And we can't take that. We'll carry that shit. And before you know it, honey, you ain't good for nobody, not even your goddamn self. You were not created for that. That's not what you were created for. You were not created to think and feel like all men cheat. No, all men don't cheat. Okay. There is, and then you had men on there telling her last night that they all, you know, it was men on there talking. They was not even respecting the men that was on there. Levi was in there trying to say what he had to say. Atmos Love, the host of the show, the platform show it was. He was in there trying to speak and say his piece, honey, please. They dogged out all of that shit. They wasn't hearing none of that shit. Let me get up there and talk. Let me get up there and talk. Bitter, bad bitches. Okay? You need to find some deliverance in that. Larry, that's what you need to work on. While you over there acting like you advocating for women, I want you to redirect and recenter your advocation for women because you need to start with them hands that you got in that fucking chat because them motherfuckers have not gotten over the hump of the men that then dog their ass the fuck out. Okay? They have not gotten over that shit. They are I keep saying I'm gonna get on this here next, but I keep going back. I'm not gonna let me get it. Let's get into this Jaguar. Let's get into this Jaguar. Hey, my Virgo sister, what's going on? Geraldine up in this building. Okay. Yes, they bitter as hell. Sherry, I'm talking about them. And Larry, you need to work on them while you up here talking about you working and advocating for women. You and that goddamn James Evans. Y'all need to work on them sisters that y'all got over there because they fucked up. And they got fucked up views when it come down to men. Okay. Ain't no man about to take that from me. And like I said, I done been through some things, and I was one of them motherfuckers that was mad. All niggas cheat, they ain't shit. I ain't with that party no more. No ma'am, no Sam. Hold on. Now I caught several lies in this here with this here Jaguar Wright. Several lies. And I'm gonna break these lies down. I'm gonna try my best to break them down as they go. But I'm starting off at the hour and 30 minutes into this interview. I'm gonna bag it back just a bit, okay? Because right up in here, Tasha K was asking her about. She was telling Tasha K how she was in love with women. You know, she used to live a bisexual lifestyle. Bitter bad bitch. Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, TG. That's what the fuck they is. Bitter bad bitches. BBB club. They need to be. That's what they need to make their club. The BBB club. For real. Okay. And they think we over here. We just so in love with R. Kelly. We just can't see past. no, I believe men have rights too. Okay. Even though that I done seen some shit men have done to women, but I've also seen some shit my sisters have done to these men. Oh my God. It has floored me. It has floored me. I'm not one of these women who just believe everything a woman says because I'm of female gender. Okay. I'm not that woman. No, because see, reason why I'm not, thank God for my doggone prince I birthed. Okay. I have a son. Okay. So because and I've seen some unfair shit, all because he's a male. All because he's a male. Feminism. So I'm not one of those women who just go along to get along just because I'm a woman. No, men got rights too. Men get dogged out. You got men out here who getting fucked over with child support. You got men out here, and it gets on my motherfucking nerve because shit, I ain't. Let's not talk about that motherfucking child support because it can get real touchy up in this chat. Okay. and I done seen some women get some motherfucking child support who don't deserve that shit. And I done seen some who do. Okay. But let's not play no motherfucking games here. Let's not act like it's some women out here who don't fuck over child support. Let's not pretend that there's women out here who don't get pregnant to take a man's money. Okay. And I'm not calling all women. So here, listen good, because see, that's the problem with them feminists. They don't like to listen, okay? Them BBBs over there, they don't fucking listen very well. The first step in communication, sweetie, with your educated asses over there, is to learn how to fucking listen. Something y'all didn't want to do last motherfucking night. Anyway, I'm going to get back to that shit because that's a touchy ass motherfucking comments because I know sisters in the chat like, but it's men out here who do shit too. 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 That ain't the point I'm making. The point I'm making right now, I'm talking about the women out here who do shit. And what happens is it put us all in the same fucked up ass boat. Okay? That's the sad part about it. And let's not act like it ain't women out here who do fucked up shit for fucked up reasons. Surviving R. Kelly, okay? Let's not act like it, because they do. Let me get to my point at hand, because I know y'all saying something. Yes, 11 R. Kelly for R. Kelly. So you know how it is. If you got 4 sons, you know how to, and I got a daughter too. So I done had to cipher it on both ends because I'm going to tell you a quick little story before I get off into the Jaguar thing, right? Now, my son, I remember when he was in like grade school and he used to be like, Mama, excuse me, because I shared with y'all before how my son, he was like a little popular little kid, right? Because he's very good at communication. He can communicate what he got to say very well, right? So he would come home and then talent shows, he'd talent show up. Boom. Man, he would come home and his ass would be, Mama, the girls tried to, to beat me up. They was up there wrestling hard with him, attacking him. What can I do to defend myself? I said, listen, son, now what you cannot do is open hand hit no girl. Because you got, I would never say to my son, oh, if she punch you, punch her back. Oh, hell fucking no. Okay. I never taught my son that. I said, son, this is what you do. Okay. You take a woman or a girl, a young lady by her 2 arms and you pin her down and you just shake her just a little bit, shake her enough to let her know, hey, listen here, keep your hands to yourself. Okay. Because this subject is real tricky, but those of y'all who have male children, okay, especially those who got male children and female children. You know how it is, and you got to be careful what you tell your kids when it comes down to that shit. Okay. But I never, because I can't as a mother tell him, whoa, she can hit on you. It's okay. She can go ahead and hit on you. It's all right just because she a girl. I can't tell him that. Okay. No. I can't tell him that because I'm not about to, because what am I teaching and instilling him? Oh, okay. Just bow down to your manhood, son, and take every lick a bitch want to give to you, a little girl want to give to you. As a man, I'm still teaching him, even as a young man, as a minor, I'm still teaching him how to become a man as well as his dad. Okay. And his dad never taught him to hit no woman too. So no little girl. So let's be clear to that. Don't nobody make assumptions and no shit like that. But me being a woman and it once was a girl, I told him, I said, son, don't grab her forcefully. Don't grab her hard. Just grab her by the little arms right here and just let her know, look her eye to eye and say, listen here, keep and shake her a little bit now and just let her know, keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. Because when, with them little, and see, you got to watch kids on the playground or outside playing. I don't know, I was one of them parents that I would be outside with mine most of the time. And I ain't saying every time now, but most of the time, because you know what kind of parents the other kids came from. I'd be out there trying to watch mines and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, let me see for some shit jump off. Let me check this thing out. Okay. So I'm like, look at here. No. So you got to be careful what type of values you teach in your children. So my son, now he's a grown man. He don't hit no woman. Now he was in he wasn't in a good relationship last year, and he just told me not too long ago that he was so frustrated. Sometimes, Mom, I used to be hitting the wall because he was so frustrated. And I said, son, and I'm so glad he's not with the person he was with last year. He got him a real true little princess now, and I'm grateful for her. I thank God for it because I prayed for him to have that type of relationship, a relationship that's gonna help cultivate him and not deteriorate him as a male. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're young, you don't have all the tools, beloved, if you will, in my younger voice. You know what I'm saying? You don't have all the tools, and when you're young, you will do things physically. You can get real physical because you have not learned how to deal with different diversities that come along in a relationship, because you still learning how to share, you still learning how to compromise, you still learning how to be considerate of another person, and you don't quite know that at a young age, and you still learn what respect really is. Okay. And you learn how to just how to live with another individual, and that ain't easy if you ain't never done this shit before. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot to that. Let me see what y'all saying in this chat. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying real quick. And then I'm going to break this shit down. Okay. I'm going to break this shit down. You said Jaguar, right, gets on your last nerve. I feel like she just wants some damn attention. Ooh, girl, Juanita, we got to keep in mind. Now, one thing I enjoyed about that Tasha K interview, Tasha kept on, Tasha was talking to her like she was crazy. Okay. I don't know how many people in this chat have family members or friends that have mental illness. Okay. I know people, and mental illness is a very sensitive subject in our bloodline. And it does affect the African American community. My cousin just told me not too long ago that we all suffer from mental illness. It just ain't been diagnosed. To me, that's very broad. Very broad. That's basically saying we all like the same sex. We just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I disagree with that. I disagree with her comment. And I disagree with a lot of things that she says sometimes because some people are they just got that type of mind. They just see things from that perspective. Well, I've never been that type of person. I'm always trying to figure out, well, why and why and why and why and why. So my mind, it explores. Okay. I not search for the truth. Okay. Even if it's within. You say I can call some dirty baby mamas. Okay, we just loving R. Kelly for R. Kelly. We just seen some active of some dirty ass baby mamas with that shit we just seen the other day. Okay, that shit wasn't kosher. Okay, you got issues with your baby daddy. Some of this shit just should not be for public consumption. It just should not, and that's in my humble opinion. Because it don't look good on your fucking children. What are you teaching your children? Okay, and let's be clear. At one point in time, I did not have this mindset that I got right now. At one point in time, I probably, would have done what she did at one point in time before I evolved and matured as a fucking woman. Okay, but me being a woman I am now, but that was many, many moves ago. I was a young mother then in my 20s. I would be with some shit like that. But as an older, grown ass motherfucking woman doing that shit right there, it's too many levels of accountability on my shoulder for me to do that, to display myself like that in public. Number one, I'm gonna be thinking about my fucking children. And I have a daughter too. So what am I teaching my daughter? That's why I don't date no whole bunch of men. I don't let a whole bunch of men come out my house. I don't let, I don't do all that because my first thought is, what am I displaying to her as how I'm her first role model as how to become a woman and what she sees in a woman. So I'm not about to, everything I show her, because you learn by example. So everything that she learns, she gonna learn firsthand from her mother. Okay. Now she may see me, because I know somebody probably gonna be commenting and shit from the other side. Her mama on here cussing. You don't think she know that already? But that ain't all she see. That's all you see, silly. Okay. But anyway, so I'm very careful and cautious with that. Okay. And then I have to take cultural responsibility and accountability. As a culture, me being an African American woman, what they call us over here in the Westernized society, I'm not about to be on here doing no old ghetto ass, hood rat ass shit like that. Okay. It ain't gonna be beneficial to my family, my bloodline, the legacy I want to live. Okay. This YouTube I'm grateful for because I'll be able to show mine. This is I'm actually, I look at this like a photo album of a legacy that I'm leaving for my children's children and generations to come. You see what I'm saying? They'll always be able to go on here and look and see who their mother is and what I fought for and what I stood for and what I stand for. Okay. Let me see what else she's saying out here. Hello, Queen Sky Zone, notification. Hey, chat, you ain't get your notification. Now, let me tell y'all something, too, that I just discovered about these notifications with YouTube. YouTube is only going to give your favorite blogger 3 notifications per day. That's it. So if we pump out video after video, if we pump out more than 3 videos, okay, you're going to get notified of the first 3 videos. That's it. If I just keep notifying, making videos all motherfucking day, guess what? YouTube ain't about to tell you. They are not about to tell you. Okay. So some of the reason why you ain't getting notifications is 2 reasons. Because of that, your favorite blog is blogging too goddamn much in the eyes of YouTube, which YouTube doesn't mind that. YouTube don't want us as bloggers to compete against our own videos in their eyes. Then 2, you guys are not hitting those like buttons, so they're not gonna suggest it. Some people have noticed that after you watch certain videos, they ask you, they want feedback because again, they're about to make changes. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why you ain't getting that notification. Let me see what else y'all say. I'm gonna get off into the goddamn footage. Okay. Yes, everybody have right to me too, Sky. Okay, folks. Please break it down, Jaguar. Say, I will never stand against my black man. I will never stand against my black man or sister. I would never stand against my black man or sister. Okay, you mean like stand against them, go against them. But, okay, I already said that. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Let me go back now. Excuse me, y'all, for being late on this channel. Late on these comments. Okay, you said yes because my brother paid child support 18 years for a baby that wasn't his. Now, how do we deal with that piece right there? How we deal with that piece right there when we put them all in the same bucket? That's what they do over there, on those platforms. They put them all men cheat, all men ain't shit, basically. They didn't use those terms, all men ain't shit, but you can hear when they speak, all men ain't shit. You can hear when they try to make their points, okay? They using R. Kelly to, he's supposed to, for all their past pain. Yeah, I know some Virgo sister, Geraldine. I know some men like that too. I know, matter of fact, it's alleged. I know some too. Okay, I know some too. Yes, I do. And they ain't never dealt with it either. Hey, good morning, critical thinker. Zola. Hey, Charlotte, what's going on? That Google status. When you don't know what to do, stand back and let God work. Ain't that the truth? My son have a son, a girl. I do like her. I know that's a beautiful thing, Shannon for R. Kelly. That's a beautiful thing when your son get a girl that you like. Okay, yes, I got a girl, 25, with a 2-month-old baby boy. I got one girl, 25, with a 2-month-old baby boy, one son, 15. So yes, I do know. Yes, you do know. If you got both children, you know what I'm saying? If you got both, Thank you, Boston, for suggesting for everybody to hit the like button, and thank you for everybody who has hit the like button. I taught my son the same thing. I told him to always outthink a woman's mouth. Ain't that the truth? Now that's some excellent advice. Let me put that on the screen. That is the God knows truth. Because what do we as mothers of young sons that's going to one day become a young prince and then become a king? I taught my son that you ain't a king until you birth a male son. Until you birth a male child, then you become at that time a king. And what are you going to teach your son? So I try to make him mindful of his actions early. You got to always think under pressure, son. You got to always think that, and my voice is always there on your shoulder, okay? Always. You're going to always hear me. You said, I tell my son to just walk away. That's right. You know what I mean? Because what can you, because Tony G and any other fella that's out here in this chat, y'all know y'all encountered some sisters now that ain't been right now. That ain't been right. And I know because I got a few affiliates myself that I know ain't right. And I just be sitting back listening to some of the bullshit. And I just be like, well, I be motherfucking damn. See, you bitch, this is what I be thinking in my mind. Like, see that bitch? You fucks it up for good bitches out here. You fuck it up for women out here who you know what I'm saying? Give us all a bad name. Throw us all in the same shit pile, you know? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, let me get on in here. Let me get in here, y'all. I done spoke to everybody. I hope I have not missed anyone. And if I have, please know it is not intentional. She talks about someone. Been following her. Zola. When you don't know. Okay. You said he got my Jaguar is homeless and full of pride. She's on social media running GoFundMe pages. Hold on. What'd you say, me guys? My heart. Hold on. Jay Rizzy, what's up? Yeah, Jay Rizzy. I just talked about the notifications, what they doing now with YouTube and the notification. Jaguar is homeless and full of pride. She's on social media running GoFundMe pages and panhandling. Exposing the industry does not mean airing dirty laundry laced with lies. Speaking of which, let's get into the spiel. So again, let's go. I'm one.
So Mary was fucking that young girl too. What you saying?
I'm telling you.
Let me get my disclaimer one more time. I do not own the rights to this here audio that you all are listening to. I'm using it under the Fair Use Act, Section 107. The rightful owners of this video audio that you all are listening to has come from Tasha K's platform.
They left Mary. That's why she got to pay them.
That girl is not with Kendu anymore.
Well, then whoever she with, I guess she got her money.
Yeah, like it was.
Now, I'm going to say this too. I haven't listened to the whole thing. So some of y'all are going to see my actual reaction to, but I did start coming. I listened to like the last, I believe 30, maybe 40 minutes of it. So it's getting to the part where I did listen to, some of it. But if you see me happen to be surprised by some shit, that's because I haven't listened to the whole audio. But I did listen to this part here.
Kind of a one-time situation. I mean, not one time, but when Mary found out, it was over.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Okay.
That's what they all say. They all got a story. All they publicists spend a whole lot of time.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is like if the music industry sells sex and it should be more to life than sex, then why out someone's sexuality? Like she maybe wasn't ready.
You can say it's out somebody's sexuality if you want to. I call it calling a fucking spade a spade.
But
if
you want to sit here yesterday, but you told me yesterday on the phone that you were.
Thank you, unpopular daughter.
If you're going to use your sexuality to gain sympathy, and it's all a lie.
Okay.
You're gaining sympathy based off of a lie.
So could she have not been truly heartbroken?
I'm sure she was. I'd be heartbroken. I that ran away with my girl $30,000 a month. Who wouldn't be heartbroken by that? Oh, poor. The world's tiniest violin. Fuck out of here. You did this to yourself.
You told me yesterday on the phone that you were in the closet. yourself.
Yeah, I was.
And you said that
I was blackmailed.
Who blackmailed?
I was blackmailed, and I should have been came out. I should have not lied to all of my gay friends.
Okay. About
being gay, even though I showed up at all of the events, even though I don't know how many times I've sang to raise money for HIV. I'm probably one of the most active, not gay people, so supposedly not gay in the gay community than gay people.
So why not live your truth?
Well, my father was a minister.
That's still not living your truth.
No, my father was a minister.
Right, that's his truth, but that's not living your truth.
So me coming out when I was younger would have complicated
things. I'm talking about now. Why not live your truth now?
Oh, I did. I came out.
It's all of you gonna
So have you had a girlfriend?
It's only G.
When?
Okay.
Ever in life have I ever had a girlfriend? Yes.
Since you came out.
There was two women that I was involved with that I love very much. One is deceased and one is still a friend. And my relationship.
To me, she wanted to sound like she was trying to talk about Whitney Houston to me. But then this next little piece to me, it sounded like, okay, she kind of threw us off. But I still kind of feel like she may have been talking about old Whitney. I just do.
See, you got to understand something. If I'm intimate with someone, ain't nobody ever going to know nothing about it. See, you only know the things about the things that I don't care about. Okay. But the people that I love, like why me and my husband don't talk about our sex life.
Now, she said that she's not going to talk about her sex life, but then she goes right before she says all of that shit. She aired out the whole sex life. She about to air it out, but she don't talk about it.
It ain't nobody's business. What happens?
How does he feel about you being like, are you truly bisexual or are you?
Yeah. Have I ever had intercourse with a woman? Of course I did. Okay. Has a woman ever penetrated me? Absolutely not.
But you said you weren't going to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm a dom. Okay.
I don't know about y'all, but at some parts of this here footage, to me, she was trying to pick up Tasha K. She was trying to let Tasha K know you could be mine. I like you. She was kind of flirting. She was blushing to me for Tasha's ass.
What did Talib say?
Your husband said there's not going to be any threesome earlier.
And there won't be.
Okay with that?
I'm okay with him. Okay. I'm okay with him. I love him. See, you got to understand something.
Yes, critical thinker.
Being bisexual is very confusing.
She has a husband who's younger than her, who served in the military, okay? And, he's a sharp shooter or what have you. She's going to state on here that she takes care of her husband very well.
Even for the person who is.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter what the gender is. When you fall in love with that person, you fall in love with that person. I fell in love with a woman once before. She was beautiful. She was gorgeous. She was wonderful. And she died.
Now, mind you, she just told us she was not about to talk about her fucking relationships with these women. But yet she goes into it. So you got to be careful of these clout chasers because they always contradict them motherfucking selves. Seriously.
From something that you could take a pill for now and live. I couldn't save her.
Yeah, you got.
I tried to date another woman after that, and it just all of that was very quiet. Did I spend time with women? Have I dated women? Were there women that were in love with me? Yes.
We know.
Everybody's in love with me.
I'm shocked.
Now look, listen to her narcissistic ass. She's about, now she act, I'm gonna back it up if y'all didn't hear. She said everybody's in love with her motherfucking ass. Not saying it to be cocky, but listen to her ass, okay? Listen to her.
The truth is most people that get involved with me, whether they're male or female, they're very much so in love with me, and they should be because I take very good care of people.
I'm shocked to see.
You're very lucky if you're loved by me. Because no one will ever treat you better than me, and I will ruin you for anybody that touches you after me. You really want to get a story? Go back and check the niggas that I've been with and ask them how much they miss my cooking. Ask them how much they miss me cleaning their house. Ask them how much they miss me rubbing their feet. Truth is, most niggas hate my husband because they wish they were him.
See, one thing about people who have these mental, now she's suffered from every mental condition there is. Let her tell it. Okay? Mix that up with drugs, baby. You got a hell of a concoction, okay? You got some slick shit going the fuck on. These people are so clever with their semantics. They are clever. I'm talking about clever. They can sell you like, see how she's using her words to she almost casting a spell on Tasha K's motherfucking ass. And Tasha knows it. That's why she's saying, And see, Tasha is saying too, this is what Tasha K is saying to her ass. Like, bitch, if you don't cut that motherfucking bullshit the fuck out, you can fool some of the people some of the time. But you can't fool everybody all the goddamn time. That's what she's saying to her. That's what Tasha K is saying to her. But Tasha knows that she can't utterly speak that to her cuckoo for ass because she knows she'll end the call, and Tasha needs the exclusive. Period. And I ain't mad at her ass because hell, if you on here outing everybody, fuck bitch, let's get the show on the road.
And what they're really trying to figure out is how the hell did he get Jag to settle down?
Here's the part I don't understand. How the fuck is everybody trying to figure out how this man got you to settle down when all of these people want you? Okay, that's number one. Number two, according to what the story you tell about your past history, you've been in certain mental hospitals and shit like that, and you done been down Skid Row and shit, and then you done got back up and got to singing and all that shit. You have already shown a path of instability. So who the fuck is wondering how your husband got your ass? Who are you, Beyonce? No, you're not. You're sensei because you speak a lot of sinful shit.
Jag don't settle down. I get rid of people fast.
Jag don't settle down. Jag get rid of people fast. What girl y'all know? Let's think about all the girls we grew up with. The ones who she's saying got that persona. The ones that don't settle down. I get rid of people fast. Miss Exterminator. Now, mind you, Jaggy, you ain't that easy on the eyes. I ain't trying to say I'm Holly Berry, but baby, I ain't Holly Scary either, okay? Headscarf and all, okay? But who the fuck is checking for you, Jaggy?
Bored quick. Most people are boring. I done seen it all. Takes a lot.
Can I ask you a question?
But him, wait a minute. This man, I said it 3 times before.
See, she knows she got to keep fluffing his motherfucking feathers because he's a younger man, and she's probably sucking and fucking him in all kind of ways and positions. But one thing about people who got mental disorders, they don't never stop having sex. Their sexuality levels will outfuck any hooker on any boulevard in your neighborhood, okay? In your city. These people who have sexual, that's one way, ladies, if you dealing with a man and he wants to fuck, it's a good possibility that he may have a mental disorder, okay? Because people, they don't, something about them and that sexual piece, honey, they vampires, okay? Of that person. You got to watch out. Because, honey, I'm talking about they will every day, 3 and 4, 5, 6, you bragging to your girls and shit. Girl, we do it 5, 6, 7 times a day. Well, guess what, baby? That nigga might be taking a different type of medication and it ain't Viagra. That nigga taking something else. Nigga might be schizo. Okay? So you got to watch out for that shit. And she's talking about that subliminally right now. Listen close.
And I finally am in love after 25 years.
Now, after 20, it done took her 25 motherfucking years to finally fall in love. But you just was in love with that woman. Gotta listen. Listen close. Listen close. You just said. Now, and Tasha about to check on it too. And see, this spirit she gonna rise up. You could tell every time Tasha was kind of easing them punches in there. Slowly. Ooh, pop around the goddamn jaw. Come back. She was matrix. She was doing a matrix on her motherfucking ass, right? She was getting mad than a motherfucker. Because that thing got to rising up, because they can be very theatrical. You never remember, this was her state of survival, all that theatricals that she does. Okay? I'm just theatrical because my daddy was a fucking natural comedian. This is my fucking DNA. My dad, look, and my mama, she was like Valona. Okay, people used to man, if you ever want to know the persona that I was birthed out of, my mother she had that same persona like Valona. People, and she looked like Valona too. And all my little friends and shit, I would never forget, my mom used to get off work, they want to see her nails and her, because she stayed. My mama was so motherfucking jazzy. I'm telling you, my mother was Valona. Not in the literal sense, but her persona was Valona, period. She was slick talking and shit. Baby, please. And that's in my DNA, okay? Just to give you a little makeup about my shit. Let me get back to Jackie.
I'm in love.
But you just said that you loved a woman. She died.
I did. And she died. Okay. Hell, I'm going to do with that? I'm going to keep loving her in the grave?
No, but you said finally in love, like it was your first time. You said what I'm saying?
It is. This is you got to understand something. I was young.
Okay.
Me and her were young.
Okay.
She was the first person that made me feel like I wasn't a rape survivor.
You ain't bullshit.
When I was with her, everything went away. 25 years. It took 25 years to feel that again.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
I love your person. I do.
Tasha,
I love yours.
Tasha, you said, can I ask you a question? You ain't asking no motherfucking question. You made a statement, sis. Okay? You said, can I ask you a question? You setting her ass up. See, Tasha is slick too. Okay? She know how to disarm them demons this Jaggy got. Okay? Jaggy, she, and I mean, I know some of the Jagettes is going to probably try to talk all their little shit because, she got a fan base now, honey. Oh, yeah, she got a fan base coming up, but I do too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tasha walked her right into this bullshit.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you. Listen, no. I am shocked.
I just love anybody that understands the art of provocation, and you do. You get it.
Thank you.
Have the uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah, she
ask the hard question. Get to the heart of it.
Are they hard questions for you that I'm asking?
I mean, no.
No.
And if it's something I already told you if I can't answer it, I'm gonna plead the fifth. But I told you I was gonna give you everything I could.
I'm shocked, being that this is the first man that you fell in love with. Now, being that I've been in therapy before, I can separate what's promiscuity, what am I looking for in men versus, what is real. And so being that you have been violated so many times by so many different men, I'm shocked.
That I would end up with a man.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer that for you.
She blushing like a motherfucker.
720 Royal wants you to look like the royalty that you are. 770, 52 minerals.
Is the hug.
The daylight throw at you.
Now,
right
before here. Now, right up in here, this is when I came in on the interview, right up around here. Now, and she's blushing like a motherfucker because, those people who live those type of lifestyles, they get curious. It's like they see this as a opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Because she likes women. So she thinks in her mind that Tasha K is asking because Tasha K may just be interested. Okay? That's what she's
place your order now.
It was the hug.
The hug.
Mm-hmm.
They sure was, Shakira. They was dragging the mess out of her.
Her
subscribers felt like she was being paid off because she was asking her all the things that she was asking her. But she had to have asked these questions because, like she said, and I don't know if y'all saw my video. I might not have put that video up yet. Now, Tasha K the next day was on one of her dang it, oh God, apprentice, if you will, right? That's not the word I'm looking for, but let's just say apprentice. She was on his platform, and I can't think of his name. Forgive me, I can't think of the guy. Wiley. She was on Wiley's. I think his name Wiley. She was over there talking about how, and I'll play a little bit of that too, and how she had to ask her these here questions because that is what good journalists do. Okay, they don't. I gotta try to get that shock out your. Basically, she got to shock her guests. She got to ask. She got to Barbara Walters her ass. Okay. Hey, K baby.
He hugged me, and
so after
it was rough.
So it was the first Christmas years of being violated, and you don't trust the man. Finally, trust him. Also,
guys why?
At heart, you would rather be with a woman.
No. I would rather be with him. It's not his sex.
She got to say that because he's sitting his ass right there. Okay, it would be dumb for you, Jaggy, to not, because see, once again, Tasha is baiting you, and I'm not saying she's being malicious as she's doing it, but like she said, I have to allow the world to get a chance to see who Jaguar is, okay? And I think that's awfully fair. We do need to know who the hell this woman is, besides the fact you used to work for the Roots and you was background singer for, you did a hook on Jay-Z song. We need to know more about you, Jaggy, okay? We need to know where the fuck did they dig you up from, okay? And so I commend Tasha K for that. I do. When she was looking awfully gorgeous, Tasha K. I loved her makeup and shit. They started, and I liked it at the beginning of the video when she had her hair braided up and off to that one side. I liked it all that, and I liked certain colors they putting on her. They need to soften her color. She's a beautiful melanated queen. I like her in certain colors though. Certain colors look good on her, and that color they had on her, they had the blue on her, and then now she had her gold on and had her shoulders out. I liked it all of that. Because sometimes, and she's losing a lot of weight after the baby. So she's looking good. I like it.
It's not.
I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying, because most women who are survivors such as yourself do end up becoming gay.
What I'm saying to you is, for me, it's not about the person, the physical. If he had a vagina, I'd be in love with him. If he were a woman, I'd be in love with her.
Gerald,
you see what I'm saying? Him.
Gerald, you okay with that?
Him.
So what now?
I would be in love with him no matter what sex he is.
I'm just playing.
I know. He's ready for it too. He all ready.
Now let me ask you another question. Alicia Keys.
Yeah, what about?
Alicia did.
Tell that bitch to kiss my ass. Tell that bitch she can kiss my ass. No, and I don't want to hear about
that's not what she said.
See, around about here is where a lot of Tasha K's subscribers got mad at her, and they was putting in the chat, how much did Alicia Keys pay you, Tasha K? How much did they pay you? Because Alicia Keys was trying to be non-biased right up in here, and they did not like that shit because Alicia allegedly, her and Tasha talks, and she's going to state that. Either if she don't say it now, when I play this other footage, she's gonna say it when she was on that other show, Wiley, I think his name. Okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly what his name if I play that footage. Okay, I'll tell you exactly where to go find that video at too.
Alicia,
come see me. I don't care what she had to say. Do I gotta listen? Can I plead the fifth or listen?
I just want to ask you a question, but the question is about you. It's not about her. Okay.
Fuck that bitch.
She did say she's never met you. She doesn't know you. And the gentleman that you're speaking of, she's never dated anybody.
Right. They don't know me, bitch. Okay. They don't know me, bitch. Yeah, she don't know Antonio either. It's cool. Okay. Of course. I mean, she's a fucking confirmed liar. What else is she going to do but lie? That's what liars do. They
lie out. Because I know the LGBTQ is all about sticking together. All about inclusivity.
Yeah, that's a big community
all about
right there.
Respecting one's,
Yeah, and guess what?
She lost. You say Tasha K lost between 200 to 400 subscribers behind this interview. Yeah, well, that's fine. She can lose some. They'll be back. All she gonna do is do another exclusive, and they gonna run back. You know what I'm saying? That's how the subscribers do. They get mad and go to clicking because you know what I'm saying. They can't do nothing else with their frustration but get mad and click the letter K. You know what I'm saying? Killer K. You know. And then as soon as she put out another exclusive, you're gonna see them numbers come right on back up. People ain't about to not fuck with Tasha K.
I'm not the only person. I'm not the.
Because trust me, after she outed, I used to be a subscriber over there too. But as soon as she outed Robert, I unsubscribed. But I don't stop watching. And that's what they gonna do. Her viewership ain't gonna go down. Her subscribers might go down, but her viewership ain't gonna go down. So I still watch what she got to say every now and again. I don't watch a lot of it. You know, I definitely stopped watching it after she came from Mr. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? But before the end, shit, yeah, man, I'll be watching shit on her ass cracking the fuck up like everybody else was. I wasn't watching her all day, every day, but I'll watch her every now and again and see what she had to say. What made me watch her was watching the Steve Harvey shit with his ex-wife, Mary. That shit right there. That's what made me start watching her crazy ass.
Only person with a transitional or a non-traditional lifestyle that says, hey, this motherfucker's out here doing this shit.
Okay. See, when people you said that she was a dyke.
She is. Everybody know that. That ain't nothing new. That girl that she snapped up that she got caught with before she ran off to go make an album with Swiss, and then all of a sudden they were in love, and then all of a sudden his wife is gone and his children is gone, and then all of a sudden she married to him. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm sorry. If you that trifling and you that fucking dirty, I have no respect for shit about you at all. She ruined that woman's family. I don't know what kind of condition.
Ex-wife came out and said that Alicia didn't take her husband.
Of course she said that. Do you think she gonna fuck with the money? Do you think she gonna fuck with the money? Do you honestly?
Look, now right up in here, Jackie gets real upset because Tasha K told her, look, Swiss Beats baby mama basically said that she didn't fuck Alicia Keys, didn't take him from me. Basically, you know, it was already a done deal. I let her have the nigga. And so she like, you don't think she gonna fuck with them? Of course she gonna say that. She don't want to fuck with the money. And to me, that ain't no good response right there, Jag. I'm sorry. You're going to have to come a little harder than that.
I believe that these people say anything real. I know all their publicists. They're amazing. I used to work with some.
I have to listen. I'm not trying to step on your toes when it comes to the music industry or who you know, but I do know personally, out of everybody that I have met, Swiss is the most genuine. And
yeah,
he's cool. Just nice.
And he's also a nigga with a dick.
Of course.
He's also a nigga with a dick, and he also ran with Irv Gotti. And I'm gonna tell you what I do know: birds of a feather flock together. If you dirty, you dirty. You run with dirty niggas, you probably are a dirty nigga.
What do Irv Gotti got to do with your point that you making, though, sis? Okay. What do now see these people like this, they gonna throw in more shit, layers of shit. And before you know it, you so confused, you don't know what topic to stay on because they know how to throw in all that bullshit.
I don't give a fuck how nice you are. I don't care how much you smile. I know plenty of pedophiles. I know plenty of murderers that smile real nice. Fuck your smile.
I know you've experienced every type of person there is. So is it safe to say,
period,
being that you
period, like I said, and this is all I got to say about this. Okay. Of course she's going to deny everything. Of course she's going to do it. But what you really need to do is you need to go back to New York, to BB King's, and talk to somebody from there because they can tell you all of the times her and I shared fucking green rooms right there in the back of BB King's. Or all the times that she was down at Joe's Pub. She don't fucking know me. That bitch is a fucking liar. She's a fucking liar. And if I'm lying so bad on you, bitch, sue me.
Alicia Keys, I do believe know you, Jaguar, because you were a backup singer for as many people as you can. So I believe Alicia Keys do know you, and she don't know you about nothing at all. She knows you from working together with her. Now, as far as her personal life, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. But this still does not make a whole lot of sense. But let's go forward.
Since you don't know me, don't tell me you don't know me, bitch. Prove you don't know me.
But it'll be hard to see being that you move around a lot. Like, it'll be hard to see.
No, it really isn't that hard. All you have to do is email me. It's not that hard.
No, because you have to be served by a process server.
Why are people so busy about how I move around? And the truth is, if you go back and you look at my...
Why wouldn't people be so busy on how you moving around? You're outing everybody, Jackie. You're outing everybody. They're not worried about how you're moving around. They're wondering, why are you doing what the fuck you're doing? They're not worried. Because I would be wondering, like, what the fuck? What's up with this? Who ain't going to say? That's just natural for somebody to be like, why are you doing what you're doing?
Instagram feed, I ain't moving no differently than I've always moved. Right. I always move around. I have never lived in one place in the world for more than 4 to 5 months at a time in the past 20 years. I track.
Now, when she's talking about this, she never lived no place for 4 to 5 months in the past 20-something years. To me, this makes perfect sense as to why the baby daddy didn't want the son that you claim that you have, who has mental problems. This explains why he does not want his son to come stay with you. Earlier in the interview, she gives a dissertation about that. Okay, about the daddy won't let the son come with her and all this old shit because he was afraid that she was going to take the son. Well, listening to what she just said and what she's going to speak on a little further, I would be worried about that same thing because you just said you don't stay nowhere for, longer than 4 to 5 motherfucking months. So that means that if he do let the son that he has custody of go along with your motherfucking ass, well, he's on you. You're unstable. Number one. Number two, 4 5 months, bitch. I'm not going to be able to find you because you're going to be somewhere else. See how you got to listen close.
Travel for a living.
So it would be hard to actually sue you. Because
no, it wouldn't be hard to sue me. All you have to do.
So Tasha said it'd be hard to sue you. No, it wouldn't be hard to sue me. Yes, it is, Jackie. It would be hard to sue you because guess what? You're not stable no motherfucking where. Just assume first it's going to take a while for the attorney to draw up the goddamn paperwork and documents. And hell, by the time they serve you and send them out, bitch, you're going to be gone. You're going to be gone, Jackie. You're going to be gone 4 months, okay?
Is send it to an attorney. If you want to know who my attorney is, you contact me. I'll give you my attorney's information. So now that's everybody's excuse. They can't find me to sue me. How about I pull the fuck up and you can serve me?
Well, I mean, I don't think, like...
How about all these motherfuckers that say they can't find me? Wait a minute. How about all these motherfuckers that say they can't find me to sue me? No. All these people that cannot find me to sue me, tell me where you are. Me and my husband will pull up. I'll make it easy for you to serve me face to face.
No, what I'm saying is it would be hard.
Now, she knows she can come run with this suing piece because I cannot think of the act. There's an act that the government allowed for people to basically get out here and out motherfuckers. What she's doing and what they did in Surviving R. Kelly and what we've been watching since we've been in fucking quarantine, okay? As I've said plenty of times over, and I will say again, we're living in a time now where you're not going to be able to decipher what's real and what's fake. Your president has told you several times that it's fake news out here. Okay, she can't get on CNN with this bullshit. She can't get on no major news outlet with this shit. Neither can her and nobody else to look like her. But they can come to YouTube with a whole bunch of bullshit, conspiracy theories, lies, and all kind of shit. Okay, and maybe she is getting ready for her next motherfucking. Maybe she is getting ready for a docu-series. Cause let her tell her she's getting ready for all kind of shit. She got her own products and shit. She telling the early part in the interview, she damn near deliver babies. You know what I'm saying? She a witch doctor. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Who's calling on her to get cured? She also stated in the earlier part of this interview that she has multiple personality disorder. Now I don't know who the fuck you gonna get when she come to your house to come fix you, but you better be careful, goddammit. Because she told you.
For them to see, because when you're suing for defamation of character, like they have to prove that you caused some type of loss of cash.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
If you're not doing that, then there's really no sense. But at the same
time,
I
get that like, I get the reckless for free, huh?
She like, I guess I can be reckless for free, huh? Yeah, of course you can. That's the point I just made. You can be reckless for free, but we know it's not for free. Jackie, you've got different products that you're selling. Um, they say you have different GoFundMe pages as well. So, and it won't be long before she comes up with her own YouTube channel. It won't be long. She's setting the stage up for her following right now.
But why would you be reckless to her if she's never done anything?
I don't think you seem to understand. She works for Clyde Davis.
Okay. A lot of people work for Clyde Davis. That's exactly.
And all of them can burn in hell. And all of them who have worked with him divisively to move people around and to turn people's lives upside down, knowing that things were going on and did nothing because they profited from them, fuck them too. They can go to jail with him.
When's the last time you spoke to Clyde?
Oh, I haven't spoke to Clyde personally.
Now, see, this is the part right here that's gonna put it where the goats can get it, and that is a terminology that I got from the Eagle Fighters. Dang, it was my guy name. He's on XM Radio. Damn it, I can't think of his name for the life of Christ right now. I always forget his name. He used to be real fat and he lost a lot of weight. Oh God, the True Fighters. Shout out to them. But anyway, that Clyde Davis. Joe Madison, that's his name. That Clyde Davis. Shout out to Joe Madison. That Clyde Davis right there. That's a touchy piece for her. Let's see what she had to say further, guys. I'm gonna get my commentary in 1 more second.
A million years. I have no reason to talk to him. A piece of shit. About 10. Last time I saw him. Maybe 10, 12. The last party that I went to, like I said, it was right around the time that Chris Brown was, when they arrested him, that awful thing. That was fucking terrible. That was fucking what they did to them.
Now, you see, every time Tasha K asks her a question, she moves it on to the next celebrity. It's like she got a roll of celebrities, but she's moving it on to the next one. Basically, the next juicy piece. You know what I'm saying? No motherfuckers want to hear that shit. Clyde Davis, and now she's going. She asked her, what did Clyde Davis? She going on and on and on.
That boy was fucking terrible. And that's why I'm such a big Chris Brown fan, because despite everything that they did to try to ruin him, he fucking held firm. He held firm.
He beat Rihanna's ass.
Do you know why?
What?
Do you know why?
Why?
See, this is the thing that fucks me up about everybody who likes to put monikers on people. First things first, Rihanna didn't report that Chris Brown beat her up. It was a publicist that did it. Her statement didn't come from a police officer. It's not like there was an arrest. He was caught beating her. He was arrested at the Grammys the next day. The fight took place in the car. Did anybody ask where the car was? It was on a fucking PCH. Do you know how high the PCH is? Hella high. All that wheel had to do was jerk the wrong way. They both could have crashed to their death in the Pacific Ocean.
She going in right now. She know that this right here, that's a hell of a story to tell. But you see, she's clever now. She know to get her ass up off of that Clyde Davis. She never did answer that motherfucking question that Tasha was trying to wheel her ass into her own fucking casket. She got up out of that casket and started derailing that whole conversation onto Chris Brown and that car accident and put us in whole fucking visionary mode. Gotta be careful. These motherfuckers is slick because they had to be slick to get the medication and shit that they needed and everything. They had, they gotta be. I hear some hollering outside.
That fight happened in a movie.
I don't remember exactly where they were, but I
ain't nobody gonna tell me.
But the night that it happened, Jaguar.
He grabs my heart, don't she?
They were both at Clyde Davis's house at the party the night before the Grammys when he was arrested.
But he beat
somebody needs to ask what happened at that party. No, somebody needs to ask what happened at that party to Chris Brown. Why was Chris Brown upset? What happened? Why don't nobody ask the real question? Why did he tear off from the Grammy party?
Now, I find that so surprisingly that she's sitting up there saying somebody need to ask this question, ask that question, when you are the person who's outing all the fucking celebrities. So now motherfuckers need to ask you a question. You're outing shit. Why don't you tell us, Jackie? That's what the fuck you've been on here doing. It's outing shit. So why now questions need to be posed?
Everybody goes to that Grammy party. You get invited to the Clive Davis, come suckle at the tea to power. That's supposed to mean you make it. And then Clive and everybody's sucking Clive's ass and kissing his ass. And he running around grabbing everybody's ass and doing whatever the fuck he want to do. It's a goddamn freak show. Did anybody ask why he got upset and why he left? And if he left alone, and who else was in the car with him? See, this is the thing. Y'all rely so much on their liars to bring you information that you digest as the truth. And then they spend great time and money to build these stories up. They pay all the right people. They make sure everybody's tucked out real nice.
But were you there?
Like I said, that was the last party I went to. I stopped going to Hollywood.
There, what happened to Chris Brown?
Now she gonna eat a choke sandwich. Why are you eating a choke sandwich now, Jackie? Okay, why? You not afraid of Clive? So you say you ain't afraid of no motherfucking body, but now is where the sandwich get caught in your fucking throats.
Said that about a lot of things. It's not my story to tell. But what I can tell you to do is ask the right questions.
What's the right?
Why was Chris Brown upset that night? What did him and Rihanna argue about before the fight? How did he leave? Did he leave alone? Was he allowed to leave alone? Was there a fight in that car? Why didn't they arrest him right away? Why did they wait all the way until he's walking down the red carpet to arrest him in front of all of Hollywood? That bitch was beat up. I'm sorry, let me take that back. That girl was beat up hours before. They knew exactly where he was. Why did they wait all that time to arrest him? Why? She was assaulted that night. They didn't come and get him. The red carpet at the Grammys don't start till 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Now, mind you, before she started running her mouth like diarrhea, she said that she wasn't going to talk about this shit, but she's running her motherfucking mouth. It ain't her story to tell, but listen as she tell the fucking story. Listen close.
In the afternoon the next day, he was about to hit the carpet, and then that's when they intercepted him.
Very Shakira.
Everybody in Hollywood.
So you're saying
why did it take the police 12 hours when she had clearly been assaulted hours before?
Well, maybe they couldn't find him.
No, if they were coming to get him and they were giving him time, why did they arrest him at the Grammys? Why didn't they allow him to turn himself in? Why?
He beat her.
No, he beat her, and then 12 hours went by before he was arrested, and everybody knew exactly.
Tasha K says he beat her. She said, no, he beat her in 12 hours. That didn't change what is alleged at all. And you said it yourself, Jackie. He beat her. And what's the point you're making again? Let's listen close.
Where the both of them were. And the statement that was given did not come from Rihanna. It came from a publicist. It didn't come from a district attorney.
Well, that's how big artists put out their statements, is through publicists.
Okay, once again, if she was violated and beaten the way they say she was violated and beaten away. Now, see, I saw the pictures. It looked like she had been in a fight. But it didn't look like she had been beaten half to death. I know what beaten half to death looks like. That wasn't it.
And what difference do it make again now? Half to death or beat? What difference do it make, Jackie? The point is, she was a woman who was beaten. And, they got into a physical altercation. But I get what you're saying, Jackie. I get it. It's sort of like, what I'm saying as far as these accusers. I know what it's like to be accused. You didn't act like they're not acting like accusers that I've seen and witnessed. So I get what you're saying. I get it.
It looked like she took a couple punches.
I don't think anybody said she was beaten half to death, but she clearly was.
Okay, once again, I saw
and
some
she
of the
was
pictures.
very confused and she was in love.
She had a shiner here. I saw it, but she wasn't beaten half to death.
So are you justifying that?
I'm not justifying anything. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Okay.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
What I'm saying,
I'm listening.
if you have been assaulted to the point where someone needs to be arrested, why aren't you with the police? Why didn't you file the report? Why was it handled outside of the law before the law got involved? And why was the law instructed to arrest him in a public place where his business was?
Remember, she said she couldn't tell the story. Listening to her add on more to the story.
Be affected. They knew where he was. They could have called him. They could have came and picked him up. He could have surrendered himself. Why wasn't she there to identify him? To make the actual ID?
But she testified. That's why.
No, he wasn't there to make the ID. If someone assaults you and they arrest that man, they have to have you there to say, this is the man that did that to me. Then they book you. They don't book you first and then you say, oh yeah. You don't get booked until you have been accused. But she didn't accuse. The police didn't get involved until half a day later. Everybody knew it. Why was it handled that way?
Why?
Totally outside
of the law. But you were there.
No, I wasn't in the car with them.
No, but you said something happened to Chris that was the last party that you
said there was a party at Clyde Davis's house, and that's where the story began. Clyde Davis's house. A lot of things happen and begin at Clyde Davis's house. And everybody know it.
What about L.A. Reid?
What about? I ain't got no problem with L.A.
I mean, he does the same thing Clyde does. Well, used to.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He is nowhere near. That right there.
But he stepped down from his company because he was accused of violating a woman.
Yep, and who do you think set that up?
Who?
I'm going to put it to you this way. Anytime a black man in this industry decides he's going to step up and step out and make a real huge mark in this game to become a real...
See, on that part, Tasha K kind of helped her get off of Clive a little bit because she kind of derailed it over there to L.A. Reid. Working together.
A real player. Either he's accused of rape, accused of pedophilia, he's a drug addict, or he overdoses, or he gets charged with a murder that they can't prove.
No, I agree with you there.
Or he dies. Sam Cooke. Perfect example.
I mean, that happens with civilians all day. I mean, I can literally...
I know that. But my point is...
How many pedophiles are in my area.
Got it. But what I'm saying to you is, Clyde Davis, the web around him, the network that he's created, it's a network of evil, period. It's a pure network of evil. Anybody that disagrees with him in business ends up dead of a drug overdose.
And so you think after you not seeing Clyde Davis for 10, 12 years that he's actually looking for you now, and that's the reason why you...
I'm going to put it to you this way, and this is all I'm going to say to you is this.
Okay.
I don't see how Clyde been looking for you when you ain't been that hard to find, because a whole percentage in the beginning of this interview, she tells about how she was in different institutions, okay, on and off for years and years, okay. It seemed like to me, he could have offed you off a long time ago. And okay, let's hear this. Let me let her talk.
Just because you don't see somebody don't mean they ain't checking for you, and it don't mean you haven't been checking for them.
Okay.
I don't gotta be in the same room or in somebody's face to know exactly what they're doing and how they're doing it. And vice versa. Like even doing this interview with you, I'm giving away some things. I'm giving away some things
Listen,
that are
y'all.
chewing a few people in on some things. And there's a reason why I'm doing it. Because I want them to know where I'm at. I do. Like,
if you want them to know where the fuck you at, why are you moving 4 and 5 times? Why are you moving every 4 months? Now, a little while ago, she told you why she moved every 4, 5 months. Now she wants you to believe that she wants them to find her ass. Keep in mind, in the beginning of this interview, she tells you she has multiple personality disorder. A living Sybil. Remember Sybil? Here go Bibble. You know what I'm saying? The black Sybil.
Sick and tired of all these threats. If y'all won't come to get me, just come to get me. I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm in Texas.
Now Tasha about to call her out. She about to get mad at the motherfucker at Tasha. This what started the argument right here. Because she playing Billiette tough girl. Jaguar, excuse me for talking and with food in my mouth. With little crumbs, snack. She about to get so mad with that Tasha K. Because Tasha about to pull a whole card. Listen close.
Said that earlier. I'm in Texas. I was in Alabama. Sometimes I'm in Louisiana. Sometimes I'm in Oklahoma. Sometimes I gotta go to Cali. I've been doing that for years.
Haven't seen any of these things happen. Is it safe?
What do you mean? I haven't seen any of what happened. I haven't seen any of what happened. I didn't say I haven't seen anything happen. What I am going to say is, I'm not going to say anything that is not going to lead to an indictment.
But why not?
Well, because
if you don't want this to stop,
an offense that cannot go to indictment doesn't mean anything. You got to get it to indictment. Period. The second it gets to indictment, now we got some. I need to.
But you said you don't want it to lead to an indictment. If Diddy is sex trafficking, if someone is being accused,
20. I want Diddy 10 to 20.
Okay, I think it's safe to say Diddy deserves 10 to 20. Clive Davis, sex trafficking with Diddy.
He deserves to go to hell for life. He deserves.
Why won't you say things that would lead to an indictment? That's very confusing for me.
I won't say it to the district attorney.
Okay, so you're willing to.
He got my heart. You know I ain't lying though.
I intend to. A good shit testimony that I've been sharing online is being used in some litigations behind the scene already.
On who?
I can't. Look, here she go. Every time Tasha come in and be like, on who? Who you talking about? I can't talk about it. A few people. She like, yeah, beg for it, bitch. Beg for it. That's what Jaguar is saying to Tasha. Beg me for the next lie. Beg it.
I can't talk about it because I don't want to jeopardize their cases. See, if you want something to change, you have to change it from the top. You can't change it from the bottom and work your way up. It's too long. You want to take something down, you got to take it from the top. I think we all know that the entertainment industry as a whole is out of control. They are selling drug abuse, bad diets, bad life practices, a life without morality, a life with...
Nah, I agree with her on that. They are selling. They are used. The celebrities are used to sell all this to the people. Now that's the most honest thing. One of the most honest things she said during this interview.
With no belief in higher energy or consciousness, a life with no real education.
The government does the same thing.
And I agree with you, Tasha.
And that doesn't mean that we should be okay with it.
And now Tasha just said some real ass shit. Now that's probably the most realest shit she's ever said on this interview here, Tasha K. Okay. Now they both right there was on the same point. They agreed right there at that moment. Beautiful.
Especially when people are paying for it. See, the government, that's the government. Entertainment, these are private entities. These are public trusts. They're taking people's money to make their lives worse.
I agree.
That's a huge fucking issue.
Can I ask you a question?
She ain't gonna answer.
Sure.
Okay. Is it safe to say, given your childhood trauma, adulthood trauma, your mental illness, some of the assumptions that
now she about to get fucking set. Jaggy about to get upset because Jaggy had her dimples out before Tasha got into this bullshit here. You know, they had to say the best for fucking last.
I'm not mentally ill. If I were mentally ill, listen to me. If I were mentally ill, I would not have been let out of the hospital anytime that I've gone into the hospital. I have voluntarily. If you gonna talk.
Tasha K trying to calm her ass the fuck down because Tasha know she has now entered the bear cave. She knows it. So she trying to calm her down. She doing her body language telling the bitch to calm down, bring it down, bitch. Bring it down. But that damn Jaggy bitch keep talking about mental illness. She's discrediting. She don't believe me. And see, people who have mental problems, they feel like when you keep asking certain questions, those are like being intrusive. You're intruding on them. So she's getting up fucking set. Jaggy's about to come out and attack.
On somebody's goddamn mental health, then you better speak correct. Do not play me like
wait, hold on. Nah, Jackie about to attack and try to check. When y'all go back and watch that goddamn interview over there, listen, this is at 1.5 1 hour and 58 minutes into the video. Look at Tasha K body language. She trying to tell her like, bitch, calm the fuck down. Now this is my show. But Jackie ain't buying that shit.
If you gonna talk on somebody's goddamn mental health, then you better speak correct. Do not play me like that. Not when I'm being generous with you. Because a lot of people say a lot of things about you. Have I carried any of that here? Have I tried to discredit you? Don't fuck with me like that.
I'm not discrediting you. I'm asking
Tasha looking at her too, like, look at here now, bitch. Don't have me go there now. Don't have me go there. And Jaggy at this point knows that Tasha is desperately seeking this interview. So she try to throw her motherfucking weight around and then say, I'll hang up. Well, that's convenient for you to hang up. You've been on here, bitch, for a whole hour and 58 minutes. And you know, at this point, shit, who stand to gain the most at this moment? Jaguar does, because she can build her whole following off of Tasha K. Okay? So she's very click and manipulative at what the fuck she's doing. She's very slick and click because she wants y'all to click that goddamn Cash App, click that like button, and click for the views because she gonna come on here on YouTube and get her goddamn channel. Okay, I can see her channel. I say it'll be a rise in what you said, Robert. What you say? Shit about what? I give it probably by the end of the month. Halloween. That'll be a good time for her to come flying out on that fucking broom. You know what I'm saying? I give an ass about Halloween to come out with our own fucking channel. If not, before then. Check it out, guys. Check it out. Hold on. Let me back it up a little bit. And you gotta go watch how Tasha body language is saying, bitch, don't even try that shit. Okay? Because Tasha from the streets too. Now she got a motherfucking little ghetto bunny up in her motherfucking ass too that slides out at the right time. But Tasha's also very smart. She knows it's not gonna be a good time to slide out because you better believe they telling her too that these motherfuckers in this comment section, they tripping. Because people at this time, they was Jaguar, them Jagettes was flying and dying up in that goddamn chat. They was not, she brought, I believe Jaggy brought her own crew with her to the motherfucking Tasha K show.
I'm being generous with you. Because a lot of people say a lot of things about you. Have I carried any of that here? Have I tried to discredit you? Don't fuck with me like that.
I'm not discrediting you. I'm asking questions.
I fucks with you, but what you're doing is you're giving fuel to my enemy's fire by even validating it by saying your mental illness as if I'm claiming mental illness. No, I said I had an issue. I said I worked through those issues. I've been in therapy, was in therapy for years, haven't had a breakdown in quite some time.
But see, we never got to that part. You said you were diagnosed with dissociative personality. Do me a favor. Yeah, you would wake up in one place and not know who you are. Your mom was schizophrenic.
Just right now.
You would wake up in one place
that the Black community had. You want to sit there and have these conversations, but then you want to look at behavior like Summer Walker and not.
We have to look at behavior, Jaguar, because that's what we use to identify people by their behavior. That's one of the things that the government, your educational system, hell, even your credit system, your financial system, they look at your behavior. Don't pay your credit card and see what the fuck you gonna get. You're gonna get a bad motherfucking credit card. Great. You're not gonna be able to get shit. Everything in this here society, this westernized society, is looked upon by behavior, your past, how you act. We're all judged on that. Your nigga, your girlfriend. You're gonna look at behaviors and make your decision based upon such, Jackie. Okay? See, she's starting to fly over the nest. Now, pay attention.
That the Black community has. You want to sit there and have these conversations, but then you want to look at behavior like Summer Walker and not acknowledge that there's some kind of psychosis there. You want me to acknowledge psychosis, but you don't want her to acknowledge.
But you told me in the beginning of the interview.
You gotta be fucking.
Being that you have gone through what you've gone through, anybody in your shoes would suffer from something.
Listen
so
to me.
That's how you would know if Summer Walker,
like everybody else, and you can't make everybody else like me.
But you make Summer Walker like you.
Listen to me. That girl is not me. That girl is not me.
But you said you had some similarities in her because that's where your anxiety comes from.
No, my anxiety came from when I suffered from anxiety. Because I don't.
Okay.
Not anymore. I have rage issues. Yeah, I should.
She got rage issues. So she can be abusive. Grade A feminist.
I finally conquered PTSD. Finally conquered all of my issues to be arrested for a crime I didn't commit.
That's amazing.
Be raped in jail.
That's amazing.
Raped.
You right, critical thinker. Tasha is not giving her ass a pass, and that's why I respect this goddamn interview, because guess what? She is making her ass be accountable, and also bringing up facts that, listen here, bitch, you already done told it and showed it that your ass is not stable. So why should everybody believe your motherfucking ass? You're not about to come over here on my platform and just air out all this goddamn dirty laundry and shit on my platform. Okay, and that's a teachable moment right there. Dirt, cause see, you know, I've had with me being a smaller blogger, had similar things happen. Let people come on your platform and they go to airing out every motherfucker body else, dogging them all out. Next thing you know, you got a fucked up disposition with motherfuckers. Because you allow people to come on your platform and what she's doing is questioning her reasons as to why she's doing what the fuck she doing. That was a teachable moment for me as a blogger. Okay. And I can respect that shit. Kudos and salute to you, Tasha K, for that shit.
In jail, which was my 10th rape, before I was released and finally let go of, just for my son to be murdered, and I had to watch it on videos. That
right there would send any normal human being over the edge.
Absolutely. So do me a favor and
be murdered in front of
show my pain some fucking respect and don't try to treat it like entertainment.
What?
Do not tell me that you give a fuck about my pain. And then sit there.
But she didn't tell you she gave a fuck about your pain. Okay. She didn't. Now you just want to fly off the cuckoo nest because you need to, you know, the interview is coming to an end. Because when you watch the video, y'all watch how her husband over there tapping her and shit, letting her know, bitch, it's time for us to end this interview. Okay. So she got to end it with a bang because she needs to make entertainment news on the social media level.
You lost a child.
And then sit there and try to juice it up. Don't juice me up.
How do you juice
Don't juice me up. Don't juice me up.
Okay. I won't juice you up.
Because I'm going to tell you this right now. If the shoe were on the other foot, compassion is what. That's That's what you do. You do compassion.
Jaguar, how could we not be compassionate with
you? You can't talk about my son and say mental illness. You can't listen to me. You can't say my son and say mental illness within the same sentence of a minute and not expect for the fanatics to take it and run with something else.
That's why we're here, Jaguar.
You can't expect that. You can't expect that. No, we're here because you wanted to talk to me and you said that people want to know me.
About you, yes.
So if people want to know me, then allow them to get to know me. Don't frame it for them.
I'm not framing it.
Right.
Do me a favor. Do not refer to me as mentally ill any longer. If you do it again, I will hang up. Okay. I will hang up. Okay. Just like I don't entertain.
She threatened to hang up. Now this all after an hour no, it's 2 hours now into the interview. 2 hours and 2 minutes to be exact. Now she threatened to hang up. Again, when you watch the footage, when you go over there and watch the whole video, you're going to notice her husband and nudging on her ass like, look, come on, let's kill this here motherfucking Kool-Aid stand. Okay, it's time to get the fuck on, bitch. You've been on here for 2 hours running your motherfucking mouth. You went from one extreme to the next. Hell, 90% of the fucking interview was about all her damn mental challenges and her mother mental challenges and this, that, and the third. And now all of a sudden you going to get fucking 38 hot, freshly stolen from the nearest pawn shop because a motherfucker asked you about mental illness and threaten to leave.
People that tell me that you're fucking nuts and that I'd be stupid to talk to you. Okay. How about that? That bitch is crazy. That bitch is loud. All she want to do is trap you.
I mean, I am crazy and loud. They're not lying.
Right,
no, you're not crazy.
I'm crazy. Everybody's
No, you're not crazy. I told you this yesterday. What you are is brilliant. Crazy, why am I not? Because you're brilliant. You are brilliant.
Oh, of course. I'm brilliant too. Most crazy people are brilliant.
No. They call it crazy because they can't understand it. Because they can't wrap their minds around it. They told Einstein.
She about to get theological now. She going with the shit now. She listening and now these motherfuckers is slick. She about to go on here. Come on with the bullshit.
Because he thought 18 times beyond his teachers. We're so apt to letting stupid people create the narrative for an intelligent world. Let's just keep it real.
I'm asking.
Let's just keep it real. I know, but do me a favor. Let's not act like we don't know who each other are. I would never use the word mental illness and your name in the same sentence more than once. Don't ever do it with me again. Not if you respect me. Period.
Now you gonna boss up, Jaggy. Then this Tasha done asked you about mental illness throughout the whole motherfucking interview, and now you want to call threats again at the 2-hour mark of the fucking footage. Again, because hubby is over there telling her motherfucking ass, bitch, it's time to end this shit.
Okay.
Going out with a bang.
I say all the trauma that you've gone through. That was
after all the trauma that
any fault of yours.
The toll that it's taken on my mind, body, and soul. It's a toll. It's a toll. Period. Nothing more. It's a toll. And guess what? It made me more. All my pain made me more.
But I empathize with you.
You don't have to. There's nothing to feel sorry about. My son is with me every day. Every day.
I have 2 kids, and I could not fathom. I don't think I can even bring myself to talk about.
Well, then do yourself a favor. Count yourself lucky and never think about it. Lest it happen to you. Don't ever think about it.
I don't. I pray for life.
Don't ever consider longevity. It. Don't even fiddle around with it. Lest it happen. See, my children were unlucky being born to me. They were very unlucky.
See, now these people, they know how to. Now she's about to work on your empathy now, okay? You know, she's going to use the kids. Whenever someone's trying to manipulate you, They're going to use the people that they love. Okay. And vice versa. Whenever somebody trying to work on you, they're going to try to use the people that you love. Your children, your mother, your family, and shit like that. So you have to be careful with these people. Now she's gonna put her kids out there, knowing that that's gonna disarm a lot of people. Because at this point, she's running the risk of people not believing her ass. So now she's got to run that empathy piece in, right about here. She's gonna run it in, and a lot of people gonna fall for it because they listen to the story she's telling about her children. And you know, us as mothers, we don't want to hear nothing happening to the babies.
Lucky. Being born to me guaranteed them that the people in their lives would most likely not be genuine. Only people, they just wanted to use my kids to find a way to get to me. To watch them go through the hell, to sit in a mental hospital because my son wants to commit suicide, because his father won't stop dragging me to court because he wants money.
Now, that son that she's talking about now, she stated that he has a mental problem too. And I get, this DNA too, because I know that DNA is some powerful shit. It has memory. I'm saying all that to say, like, if you used to drink and shit, more than likely, if you got kids and, whoever was the drinker or whatnot, more than likely those children are going to drink too. If you was once a prostitute and shit, you may raise a promiscuous ass daughter. You know what I'm saying? If your ass was a thief, you may birth some thieves. See what I'm saying? That Dina just has fucking memory. If your ass, like me, I cuss, okay? And I came from a family of cussers. So it was in my DNA to come out and be able to cuss every now and motherfucking again. But that's not all that I do. And as my beloved, lovely, beautiful, handsome subscriber have told me before, Tony G, he said, you cuss and you ain't cursing, and it's a difference. I love you. Let's listen further to this witch, Hazel, that is. She's going in again.
And I had to sit there in the hospital. You want to talk about mental illness? What happens when your dad drives you crazy because your mom doesn't want him and all he wants is either her or money?
Don't get weak.
And people talk about my kids. Mary J. Blige, Alicia fucking Keys, fraud ass bitch, and all your ghost pages, but you don't know me. Y'all people don't think I track those IPs?
How do you track the IPs? I need to know.
Don't worry about it. But what I can do is
talking about? I got trolls too. I need to know. Shit.
Listen to me. That's a conversation we can have on the telephone.
Heard. I'm gonna need
less.
I'm gonna need that.
At the end of the day, it's not hard to find you if you ask somebody that has time and resources and technology. I know who all of you people are. But you talk about my kids? You say shots at my kids? My kids who have suffered. My kids who I was actually a mother to. All of you bitches got fucking strangers raising your kids. My sons were on the road with me.
Gerald.
Imagine what that's like. To do a world tour with an infant. Because your husband and the father of him is too lazy to take care of him. While he's living in your $500,000 house, riding around in $100,000 worth of car any fucking time he wants, spending your money and getting fucked in the ass by trannies. Especially the...
Now she talking about her baby daddy. Now she's upset at that nigga. Okay. She's pissed the fuck off to the highest level of festivity, I might add. She just went in on his motherfucking ass and outed him about his asshole. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a shit. God damn.
When I used to work for Eve, he used to have that bitch up in my car all the time. Yeah, when he was supposed to be doing styling for Eve.
Gerald?
And she had a transgender assistant. And you, him, and Jean, and her was all riding around in my car, Sam Odom.
What shit? Oh, okay.
And my children found.
See, Tasha got tired of hearing some of this shit. Because, see, whenever you go to scratching, when you're talking to somebody and they go to doing this right here and they go to touching certain parts of their body, they are they're really tired of you're running your mouth too much, especially if you're talking to somebody. They do this here, you're talking too much. That means you are not allowing that other person to say shit. Tasha K is frustrated at this moment because she is not allowed to have a rebuttal. And when you talking to someone and they, because I get people that call into the show sometimes, they call on the skyline and they just start having diarrhea of the mouth, and they don't allow you to say nothing. Having a conversation consists of a two-way communication. It has to go both ways. When you're communicating with someone, you have to be able to allow the other person to engage. Well, Jackie is not allowing Tasha to say shit. Okay. Tasha's getting a little frustrated and she's ready for this motherfucking interview to fucking end. She's tired. Okay. Because this bitch here is basically reading a goddamn audio novel. She's reading she's doing her own audio fucking novel. Her own Halloween horror story of celebrities and shit. And outing the industry. The audio version. A fucking bestseller. This shit is awesome.
The sex wax and the condoms that you left behind. My children will find his shit.
Gerald, can I talk to Gerald for a second?
You have
Tasha, like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Cause this here is you talking about dirty, used ass motherfucking condoms. At this point, bitch, put your husband on the phone. Cause Tasha has noticed several times that Gerald been trying to get this bitch to shut the fuck up. So Tasha, with her slick ass, she says, listen here, let me interject. Get Gerald ass over here, bitch. Cause I'm about tired of hearing your motherfucking mildly retarded ass. And I'm not taking no shots at nobody who's suffering from mental illness, okay? At all. But this is something else. I must admit, this is something else. This is, I just told you what it was. I just told you.
No idea.
Gerald. Who? What did he say?
Wait a minute. She said, who? Jackie said, who? They about to put their plate on. Listen. She said all that bullshit, and Tasha go looking for Gerald. Gerald done got his motherfucking ass up, and so Jackie say, who? And go looking around. That's about 2 hours and 8 minutes into the footage.
Mr. Gerald, am I asking, are the questions too tough? You know your wife.
Just so you know, I live for this shit.
Oh, we know.
What do you think, Gerald?
I do.
I'm a born debater.
But you ain't debating, you talking, sis.
You think she's gonna be upset after this interview?
Let's put the wine down for a second because at times like this,
I gotta fast forward your goddamn. Come on.
If you get me, one item. No. Tell them the truth. Mm-hmm. Tell them what's gonna happen after we finish this.
Oh, we gonna have to talk.
Now Gerald said, "Oh, we gonna have to talk," because he gonna tell her ass, "Listen here, you run you. I nubbed you 55 times, bitch. Now you putting me in bad situations and everything. Now when I nudge your motherfucking ass, that mean in the interviews if you want me to continue on this charades of bullshit with your motherfucking ass, bitch. When I go to nudging, that means shut the fuck up or change the subject. And she ain't sticking to the script." She ain't sticking to the plan. I'm pretty sure they had that discussion already. That's why he want to talk after fucking words. Because you, Jackie, you don't know how to surrender your mouth when it come down to your man. Okay? And I ain't trying to sound like I'm, being derogatory to women, because I know some of them feminists going to come over here and be like, listen to this, she said that. No, I don't mean it like that. Okay?
And then what?
What do you think about the questions that I've asked?
I mean, hey, questions.
Were they fair or were they unfair?
You're fair.
Were any of them unfair?
No.
Good. I feel the same way.
The same way. Okay.
My life is fair game.
Okay.
Just like everybody else's. The only difference, I'm abusing my privileges, but then they've been abusing theirs for a long time.
So you got revenge.
I sat back for many years. Said nothing while people lied on me, told all kinds of lies on me, while they have been stealing from me, doing all kinds of things. I got a lot of scores to settle. Mm-hmm. I told everybody I wasn't going to do anything until my son was 18. I was at least going to wait for him to become 18 and become a man, so I didn't have to explain why I do what I do or the way I do it. But where you going?
Man, that look she gave when she said, "Where you going?" That look, I swear for God, that right there was priceless. Okay, because I know somebody who can have that, who does that same. I know somebody who she reminds me of so goddamn much. Ooh, woo, baby, they good. I'm telling you, got to. Woo.
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
For people who have never been around people with multiple personality disorders, if you have been around people who suffers from this, if you're paying close attention, she at least displays a few of them motherfuckers during this interview. She does. She really does.
Yeah. All right.
Jaguar,
I think we got a spy.
Okay.
So what's happening now is the husband, he keeps getting up, going to the door, because they at this point is giving they're giving validation to the fact that they're being spied on, possibly, their theory of they're on the run or whatnot, possibly because they're, a clad and everybody is after their ass.
Probably somebody. Where is this airing? Is this airing or is this just taping?
This is taping.
Everybody is after their ass.
Okay.
We have a lot.
I think somebody here.
We can't.
But see, no, that's not what's going on, Jackie. Your husband wants you to end this interview, and you are not in sync with him right now. Okay, because you so engaged in this interview, he wants it to end, sweetie. Okay, and if y'all have so many people behind you, because earlier in this interview she stated, I believe it's the earlier part of this interview, or the middle, she states that she gets death threats all goddamn day long. And the funny thing is, people call her, she says, and they get these death threats all goddamn day long. Now they're living in a hotel right about now, or they're at a hotel right about now, and I know they either have a cell, but somebody got cell phones. Where are they right now? On silent mode? Because no one contacted you for 2 motherfucking hours and said shit. Try to threaten a text. I don't hear no sign of a text or phone calls or nothing. So I guess now they have hunted y'all down and they outside at the hotel because the husband hears something.
I gotta add them in. So
edit and everything. Yeah. No,
are you
somebody listening at the door? They probably recognize your voice through the door. You know, you're very recognizable.
Is that loud on the laptop?
No, we're by the front door. So we're by the hallway here at the hotel.
Okay.
Tasha, no, that's bullshit.
So somebody's just probably listening. This is probably more excitement than they used to have as part of town.
I mean, you were tearing a new asshole in me.
No, I keep it straight.
As you should.
I keep it straight. And the thing is, people have to stop looking at people like they're crazy for standing up for what they believe in.
But I'm not. Here's the thing. I don't want you to think anybody is labeling you as crazy. Like, you are definitely a victim, or was a victim of your circumstances. Like, you were.
I've been a victim of a lot of things, and guess what? I'm not the only one.
But you have.
Do you know how many female entertainers I know that have worse stories than mine?
Yeah.
I know female entertainers whose stories are much worse than mine.
Right.
Which is why I'm doing what I'm doing.
And that's why I asked you to interview. And I wanted to talk about you because you were telling stories about other people. And so Jaguar's out here spilling all this wine, but we don't know anything about you.
Yeah. Guess why?
What?
I made sure of it.
How did you make sure that nobody's out here spilling wine about you when you were in, you were in a lot of these institutions in the beginning of your career. You stated that earlier in the interview. Okay, then you were in all of these abusive relationships when you wasn't in the institution. So how was you making sure when you had to try to keep yourself together? But okay, Jaguar. But this is the part. It's in this interview where Tasha K says uh, that she wanted of the world to see who Jaguar Wright is. Okay, and I said this too before on another video. I believe I put this on my first video that I made on this platform about her, which is Jaguar Wright. I'm about sick of your bullshit. I stated in there that because the mental piece is part of her background, she can always escape this and use this for her scapegoat. She can use it as her scapegoat, and she can't even really be held accountable for this because we don't know. One of her other personalities may have been the one who's saying all of this. Okay, it may be Suzette. Maybe maybe it's not Jaguar.
My life is my life. I never wanted to be famous. Came along with the job. You want to do the music, you want to travel the world, you want to reach millions of people, you got to do the gig. I don't like fame. I actually started writing an acronym for fame. Fruitless ambition makes evil. That's fame. It's fruitless ambition.
Is there anything you want to say to the viewers about this interview?
About what?
I mean, just
she's saying yeah and don't even know what.
First thing I want to say.
Now Tasha K asked her a question. Is there anything else you want to say? She said yeah. Then she gonna come back and say about what? She already said. Is there anything you want to say?
Yeah. First thing I want to say is I hope that people continue to support you. And I hope that people continue.
Now, that part right there, to me, she was being very, very clever, Jaguar, because she was telling people in the audience at that point, don't support her motherfucking ass, okay? She was telling people to leave her ass in because she knows she went over there and to Storm's platform first and did that interview, and that interview went very, very motherfucking well. So to me, this was a borderline. This was sort of like the overlay for the underplay. She asked you about you throw the shit back on her, and then you involve the subscribers, her following. She asked you, is there anything you want to say about the fucking industry? You gonna sit up there and talk about something. Well, I hope people continue to follow you. Why are you saying this here shit when she asked you about you? Clever. Gotta watch these motherfucking narcissists. These narcissists, these motherfuckers here. Somebody, man, I need to do a 5-part series about narcissism. Because this one here, she takes the cake.
Give you a fair listen and a fair shake. I think you're a very smart and reasonable and very intelligent woman.
Thank you.
I think your antics
now after she shit on Tasha and say that little slick shit, and Tasha caught it too. Tasha caught it because Tasha body language is saying to this bitch, if you think you're gonna tear down my platform, because you gotta be careful with these kind of motherfuckers, because what they do, I don't know if you saw that one video where it's like a cartoon of me, and I show a schizophrenic man, he come back, he apologized, then he try to attack and apologize and come back again. That's what she's doing. Hers just haven't gotten to a physical. She's not physical. If she was in front of Tasha, she probably would be physical, okay? But she stated that too in the earlier part of that video, in this video. Y'all need to go over there and check it out, right? But she's gonna tear your ass down, then try to fluff you back up. See, man, she worse than a pimp. She worse than a pimp, baby. I'm talking about on any fucking boulevard in your city. This thing is dangerous here. She's very, very deceitful and manipulative. as she had to have been. She had to have been that way all her life to do and get away with a lot of things that she wanted. Whether it was, no, I don't want to go to the nursing. I mean, not to the nursing home, but I don't want to go to the wherever the facilities that they facilitated her at. Because she claimed in the beginning of the interview she had to go to different, hospitals and shit like that. So she had to learn how to be manipulative. She learned a lot of that shit there. Because a lot of stuff that she didn't want happen to her, you know what I'm saying? She didn't want to be sedated, when they put you in that jacket, or all the different things that they do to people who suffer from these type of conditions. She has figured out how to play on people and maneuver shit. Okay, so but Tasha K body language is saying a whole motherfucking lot. Like, don't think you're gonna tear my motherfucking platform down and everything I done built. Okay, that's what Tasha's saying.
Over the true empathy that you really have for the work that you do.
And Tasha don't believe
I see through all of that. I see you clearly. But I hope they continue to support you. Like I told you, I think you're on the crux of something very big that's going to change what Black urban journalism looks like.
Thank you.
You know, the work that you've done with Storm, it's been phenomenal.
Amazing. Storm is really amazing. So he's gonna be doing.
He is amazing, but you know what? Everybody needs that good push, and it just so happened to come from you. So I hope people.
So she gonna pat on her back and then give Storm another plug at the same token, because she really Storm's right hand. Yeah, okay.
Always remember, not just your antics, but what you're really doing. You're creating a way for people that didn't have a way. You're opening doors. You're doing what I'm doing. You're clearing.
She talking about you doing what I'm doing. You came after her because you trying to be another Tasha K, your motherfucker self, but you just doing it in a raging way. You know what I'm saying? You the one trying to take on the Tasha K. You the one trying to take on, because you got more gossip than Tasha, so you really feel like you can be a better, version of Tasha K, because you got more, you can out most celebrities because you've been in that industry. So that's where you feel like you got the upper hand at on Tasha K. See, but really it's a low-key takeover going on. Okay, could possibly will be that. But Tasha body language is saying, bitch, don't even fucking try it. I got this shit on lock. I'm established. And that's one thing that's true. Tasha K is, whether her stories be right, wrong, or whatever, she tell you in her disclaimer that, look at here, this shit is for entertainment. Okay? Her body language is saying a whole motherfucking lot. And this one here, she's speaking out subliminals right about now.
And out the dust. So the real ones can run.
I see why the viewers love you.
Tasha don't mean that shit. I see why the viewers love you.
And they begged.
I don't ask.
They begged for this.
She said, this is what she's selling her now, bitch. These motherfuckers been calling me all goddamn day long, want me to do this dumbass interview with your goofy ass. But when I went on ahead and did this shit, I see why they love your ass. But bitch, I don't fuck with you like that, for real, for real. I only did this because they asked me to do it. That's all she's saying. That's what she's saying, right, motherfucking now. I only did this, what Tasha K is saying, that motherfucking ass. Only did this shit, bitch, because they wanted me to do this shit. Because Tasha, it's a line, see, this in Tasha K's face right here, okay? When you had a screen on, the line might be on the other side. It might be over here on this side. Anyway, that little line, when people talking to you and they got one side of their nostril up a little bit like that, you know what I'm saying? If I look at you like this, I'm doubting you, bitch. I don't believe shit you got to say, or I don't like your ass, or I'm trying to, all the shit you trying to say to me, okay? And that's what Tasha Look is giving her motherfucking ass. Like, if you don't get the fuck on.
So the real ones can run.
I see why the viewers love you. And they begged.
I don't ask.
They begged for this.
I don't ask for love. I get it. And if no one in this world loves me, I know God loves me. See? That's what made it hard for me to be a great recording artist. I worship God, not people. I don't believe in idolizing human beings. Matter of fact.
Is that a gun in your hand?
What gun?
No.
I thought it came
Tasha need to pick her up because this goddamn interview. She know that girl was sitting up there trying to feed her some bullshit. She like, girl, is that a gun in your hand? Let's get this interview popping, bitch. You ain't gonna be the only one going out with a bang. I gotta go out with one too, okay? You said what, Tony G? It sounds like to me that her and her husband on some pookie shit. They both high as hell, multiple personalities, hearing voices and shit, okay? And then, hey, look, Tasha like she done peeped that shit too, so she like, let me go ahead and. Hey, let me call him out on this shit. Gerald, do you got a motherfucking gun now? Goddamn.
What is black, brother? His phone is black.
Okay.
That's his phone.
Okay. But no, I enjoy listening to people.
I didn't know what t-shirt I was gonna wear tonight.
I see it. Jesus to the max. I wanna be like Jesus. I like it.
Yeah.
No, I want you to know that interview. You know, people were wondering if anyone was going to do an interview about Jaguar, you know, I knew that I could handle it.
Oh, you know what? You ought to cut it out, Tony G. You talking about that red stripe?
Like,
that's what I like. You know,
so
that's what
I know what it's gonna come with. Yeah,
but we all have it.
Right.
There's nothing special about my story. That's the problem.
Oh, we know.
Jaguar, I will beg to differ.
No, when I say there's nothing special about my story, I mean, I'm not the only woman whose son has been killed.
Yeah. But
I'm not the only one.
I disagree with her. She ain't the only one son who been killed. Now, allegedly, okay, it was rumored that Bill Cosby's son got killed. And it was alleged that the industry was behind that. What's his name? Ines, Eunice, something like that. Or was that the daughter? So his name, something like that, his son. Y'all heard the story with his son? There has been several killings with kids now. Yours is not, you know, and I sympathize with that. I really hate that happened to her son. You know, anybody's child, you know. That's very unfortunate.
Nipsey Hussle's mother had to watch her son be murdered 80 million times. They kept playing it over and over again for entertainment. Did anybody think about what that was doing to her?
Oh,
I mean, that's why I don't typically share that.
Watch a stranger walk up and shoot your son over and over and over again, and the footage is running, and this motherfucker was bonded out by a blind corporation. His murder was playing on television longer than that nigga sat in jail. We got bigger problems.
And I mean, that's why I will never participate in airing of death or talking about it.
Right.
I think that's left to family.
We can talk about it, but if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about the solution for it. Let's not just talk about it.
I agree. But listen, now I'm going to have some wine because I wanted to all in with you.
Listen to me. Toast it up. Oh, you got to see. I love this.
Yes,
if you're ever in
Camille alluded to the industry murder. Okay. Right. That's what I'm saying.
This place.
Her son.
I got my husband whiskey glasses. These is whiskey glasses.
Look, listen to me. It goes down smooth, don't it?
Mm-hmm. It goes down smooth. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you answering my questions. I hope Jag one day will sit down with me again after she watches this playback.
Wait 1 second.
See Tasha telling her after she watches this playback, because she looking at her like, bitch, that playback gonna fuck you up. When you watch that playback, because see, when I watch my playbacks too, and the playbacks do tell every motherfucking thing, okay? So when she watched that damn playback, she gonna see what she was supposed to say this and not say that, and vice versa. And that's gonna blow her motherfucking mind, especially if she watch it more than one time, because then she's going to be able to hear and see how stupid she sounds. Not even stupid, how discrediting she sounds. Because she don't sound stupid to some people. Some people they just look at her like a precious little lamb. You know what I mean? And they're going to welcome the sheep right on in. And they're going to believe a lot of it. Like I said, she's going to play on a lot of people's empathy. They're going to feel so sorry for her. You know what I mean? They're going to be just like the story of the snake. You knew it was a snake when you let it in. You know the story of the snake. There was a man that was outside who found the frozen snake and shit, and then he let the snake come in the house, and next thing you know, he unthawed the snake and baby fed the snake and everything, and petted and just nurtured the snake and all that. And then what happened next? After a couple of days or so, the goddamn snake bit the man, a woman, or what have you. You know what I'm saying? The moral of the story is you knew it was a snake when you picked it to fuck up. This woman is she's outing every motherfucking body in the industry. People who have, if these things are true or not. Something gave you the audacity to feel like that you were the one who should have came forth and out everybody else, not caring about none of their families and family members and the people who you are saying all this thing has happened are going to be affected by the shit. You don't even give a fuck about that because you're hurting. Because you says no one gave a fuck about you and what happened to you and this and the third. Sounds like at the time when this was happening to you, you didn't speak up and speak out, and you feel some kind of guilt about it. So now everyone got to pay. That's what I pick up. That's what I'm picking up. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm picking up. Regret.
People
a
say,
spirit
"Oh
of
my
regret."
God, she's tearing up her guests." I have to ask the hard questions.
No, listen to me. That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
That's your job. To ask the hard question. You do it, and you do it great.
Thank you. I'm training every day. I'm training. I'm learning new things every day.
But you taught Storm how to do it great, and look at what you gave to America. Look at what you gave to Roseanne Barr. That part.
Amazing. I told Storm he was gonna be writing jokes with white people in it.
Yeah. I said the same thing when we first talked. And like I said to you, me and you, we're gonna be fine. Because you know how to pick a winner just like me.
Well, we'll see. We'll wait till the interview is done.
Tasha K, like, look here, bitch. Don't think you about to bring your ass, keep bringing your ass over here on my show, because I can't handle and regurgitate all this here bullshit. Because for one, you ain't letting me talk, bitch. You want to take over. She got to take over spirit. She needs her own platform. She don't need to be on nobody else's platform. She need to be on her own shit. And Tasha not about to keep letting her, even let's say Tasha then lost 500 subscribers. Well, shit, if she keep letting her ass come on there, she gonna lose more than 5. She gonna keep taking the 100 subscriber loss every time. Tasha ain't that desperate for no motherfucking Jaguar Wright. She don't need Jaguar Wright. That would be a conflict of interest. It would be a disadvantage to her. So Tasha don't want you back on her show. Get your ass your own YouTube channel, Jaggy, and go over there and spill out all the little small Jaggy-ons that you want to spill out. You won't. Tasha ain't gonna have you over there too much. That to me would be dumb.
No, you get to watch it back. So
listen to me. There is absolutely nothing that you asked and absolutely nothing that I've said or my husband said that we have an issue with.
Yeah, we know you don't have an issue with none of that shit you done said, because you know a lot of that shit is entertained motherfucking meant. And it's gonna fool the masses because you got people who gonna eat up bullshit. You know, you got more bullshitters out here in the world than you got real people. You know that, right? You got more liars in this world than you got truth tellers. You do know that, right?
Okay.
We don't ask people to edit. Our whole life is about transparency. See, the only way we're going to challenge these liars is by being the exact opposite of them.
Okay.
That means we have to be candid.
But your credibility, sweetheart, that's why Tasha did this interview, to let everyone in the world know that your credibility is unquestionable because it's unstable. Okay, because we have to be very careful and gentle with this Jaggy, and I find that so ironic that she would be called Jaguar. Jaguar. That's almost like a fucking tiger. You see what I'm saying? They wild, and then you come out here and you display those type of personas that you display, unpredictable. You think it's coincidence, don't you? I'm being mean because I can hear some of them Jaggians gonna come over here, you know what I'm saying, and say, oh, they little bullshit probably. I don't give a fuck. Because hey, she's speaking her truth, I'm speaking mine. You ain't gotta like it and you ain't gotta love it. It's my truth. I'm just speaking directly to the Jaggians and may try to come over here. But for the skylights, maybe we'll be the skylights over here.
We have to be asked the hard question.
We the stars on the other platform. Maybe we'll be the skylights over here. We still stars over here, but no. Oh my God.
I think you're missing your calling.
But there is one question that I want you to ask my husband.
Oh, what is it, child? What is it?
Watch out for these freaks.
The question that you didn't ask.
What's up?
There is one question I want you to ask my husband. Now, she asked her earlier whether or not they do threesomes and all that bullshit. Because, Jaguar, that Jackie, she do everything. She like women too. You know what I'm saying? So the way she kind of proposed that question, you could tell that she, even though they claim they don't do all of that too. Let's listen further.
Honey, come. I want you to ask my husband. How much he loves me.
How much you
see how that narcissist behavior? Y'all see that shit? That's a narcissist right there, y'all. That's narcissism. Okay. You want me to ask your motherfucking husband how much he loves you. And who cares? Who needs that right now? How is it gonna benefit us? It's not. It's going to benefit her. She needs her feathers fluffed right about now.
Love Jaguar. Gerald.
As my Val says, the death do us part.
Oh. Okay.
But she looking at him like, see how well I got my dog trained? See how well I got my dog trained? You see that, right? I know how to make my dog. See what I told you? I told you that everybody loves me, honey. And Tasha, if you want to get a piece, you can love me too. And you'll feel the exact same way he does. See, that's her reassurance for Tasha K, because she was baiting, trying to, flirt with Tasha a little bit too. Okay, she was.
Well, listen, I hope that you guys make sweet love tonight.
And Tasha letting her know, bitch, you can keep on fucking that dick that you got. She like, look, I hope you all make sweet love tonight, bitch, because this one click you won't lick. Okay.
And Jaguar, I will talk to you after the interview airs, okay?
Okay, and guess what?
What's up?
I pray that this interview does well. I pray that it does very well.
All my interviews do.
I hope that my antics add to the Tasha K brand in a positive way. And if there's anything we can do to help and support, just let us know.
Okay. Be safe, right? We are. Okay.
We always are.
All right.
And be blessed.
Yes. Now I gotta
love those babies extra hard.
Oh yeah, well, they're expensive. You gotta love them.
And tell your husband we said thank you.
We will. I will. Thank you. And I'm gonna do my signature outing. Now I gotta go. Bye.
All right, Tasha's been trying to get your ass to Tasha Ben was trying to end that motherfucking interview. She like, but Jaguar trying to hit those special points again. She gotta love those babies. After you wishing me to be safe and all this bullshit, then you gonna hit me with the love those babies and all that, trying to give me some type of form of insecurities and all that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Jaggy. You know what I'm saying? But Tasha was peeping that bullshit, okay? Tasha was peeping it. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm all Tasha K, but I just see the bullshit and what was going on in that interview right there. I saw what I saw, and that's it, okay? Well, guys, this concludes my doggone breakdown of the Tasha K and the Jaguar Wright interview. I will be back. For those that have coming in and out and never been here before, welcome. On Sky Zone 10, I break a lot of shit down. I say a lot of things. I bring different, varies of different subjects, topics, and everything. Okay, I don't just talk about just Mr. Kelly. Okay, I may bring Mr. Kelly up. You know what I mean? But on Sky Zone 10, I talk about some of everything. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. This has been a great time we have spent on this here Sunday afternoon, okay? But my black ass and got hungry now, and I'm tired of drinking on this motherfucking water. I need something to eat, and y'all probably do too. Anyway, guys, with that being said, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not subscribed to this platform, come back and subscribe now. Because like I said, I bring a lot of shit. I just call shit how I see it. I just do. And I'm not trying to offend nobody. My truth shouldn't offend you. I hope it don't. But if it do, we can humbly agree to disagree. Okay? Respectfully agree to disagree. But with that being said, guys, I'm up out of here. I got to go get my black ass something to eat. Okay? My damn mouth dry. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me. Love you, love you, love you. Peace, guys. See you soon.